Hello everybody, Ollamh here, and welcome back to James Patterson's A Darker Shade of Grey. So last time we found out that the kids had definitely discovered something. They were sending each other clues back and forth, but all of a sudden when we came back and we're going to talk to the Lieutenant Colonel, all of a sudden they had put everything back in their rooms exactly as it was. Except for they were still taking us to the wrong room for Winston. And there was what seemed to be planted evidence trying to say that there was something going on from this instructor, this teacher at the school, with the initial of R and stuff like that. That he did something to Winston. Winston told his mentor was trying to tell the heads of the school, and yeah. So basically they're saying, oh crap, the suicide didn't work out, so now we have to make it actually look like, we have to admit that there was a murder and show that this, somebody else had a reason for committing the murder. So let's get into it and see what this investigation has to offer us. This is the teacher's staff room, as you requested. Thank you, Cadet. Well, there's a sparkle. What's that? Oh. God, this is gross. There's coffee all over this. It says something about arrested. How can I clean this stuff off? Well, to remove coffee stain, mix 1/3 baking soda, 1/3 tonic water, and 1/3 sugar. Let's see here. Quincy Jones, Earl Raymond, John Reynolds. There's 3 teachers with whose last names start with R, but Winston was a first-year student, so the only one he would have had regular contact with is Reynolds. And he's the soccer coach. Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. According to the roster of the teachers, yeah. Coach Reynolds. You can use that bowl to put, right. But we need the tonic water. We need baking soda. We need sugar and tonic water. The machine has tonic water, but I need a quarter to get it. I don't have one with me. Maybe I can find one around. Well, maybe there's like purses and bags and all kinds of stuff here. Where am I gonna find a quarter, though? I mean, apparently she's not willing to look in somebody's purse and stuff. Oh, wait. There we go. I've made the home recipe for coffee stain remover, but I have no idea if it'll work on this paper, though. Well, let's try it. I would say it is definitely working. Why it isn't getting the paper wet, I have no idea, but hey, it worked. There's rumor going around that someone on staff has a prior record with young boys, and this person is responsible for the murders, and is about to be arrested. Scary, huh? Any ideas who it could be? I'd like to see the room of one of the teachers, Mr. Reynolds. I'll take you there. Really? No argument? You don't have to get permission? Lieutenant Colonel Burns has asked me to expedite your investigation. Well, okay then. Wow, he's got a big room. I mean, this is like the size of the teacher's lounge. That's a little odd. Maybe I can find something here to confirm these accusations. I wouldn't be surprised. Mr. Reynolds is on the practice field, but since this room is school property, Lieutenant Colonel Burns can give you permission to look around. He does so. Very cooperative of him. Thank you, Cadet. This must be Reynolds' girlfriend. If he's into boys, why would he have a girlfriend? Well, I mean, this isn't... That's kind of that's kind of like, you know, well, you're either on one road or the other. There's no middle ground type thinking. It's a photo of Coach Reynolds in a Jackson Moore hoodie. I should compare it to the shot we have off the video. I mean, there's a seam in the back of the hood of this one, it looks like. The photograph showing Mr. Reynolds in the Jackson Moore sweatshirt reveals a body type unlike the person who was with Winston on the morning of the murder. A boy magazine? Ugh. I don't think anyone desperate enough to get rid of this would have made sure to have burned it all the way. Yeah, that is, again, smacks of planted evidence. A gray Jackson Moore hoodie. This is like the one I saw in the Presidio video. Of course, a lot of people must own these. That's it for now, Cadet. I'm going to my car. I'll escort you, ma'am. Can you talk? Yeah, I'm in my room. What's up? A lot. I found some evidence that points to Mr. Reynolds, the soccer coach, as having a motive for murder. Really? That's good. I don't know, Cindy. It's too easy. I think there might be something in his past. Can you check it out? I know you're stuck in Codex. No problem. I have the night off. I was gonna go to Charleston anyway. So yeah, a lot of this stuff just is very, very convenient. Which indicates that somebody kind of set it up to be found. I mean, again, like you said with the magazine, if you're gonna burn it, if you're gonna burn the magazine, if you really want to get rid of the evidence, you would make sure that that evidence is completely gotten rid of. All right, looks like we're making a target, a bullseye type target. All right, geez, Fred, that was easy peasy. Try being harder next time. Okay, on to my research. Okay. Well, what the hell am I supposed to... Okay, let's see here. Suspects. Mr. Reynolds. Maybe soccer? I don't know what the hell you want me to put in. I don't know what I have no idea what the hell they wanted me to put in. It's like John Reynolds, soccer, arrest, I don't know. Mr. John Reynolds has been at the Dunmore High School football coach for the past 8 years. He has been well liked and respected by his colleagues, students, and parents, but many in the community are now questioning not only if Reynolds is worthy of their respect, but if he should even retain his job. An unidentified senior male student has accused Reynolds of lascivious conduct. The conduct allegedly occurred on a recent away game field trip with the football team. The county school board is currently reviewing the situation. If the charges against Reynolds hold up, he will be dismissed from Dunmond High and may face criminal prosecution. So there's nothing definite there, just a rumor. Also, I'd like to point out that yes, if they were looking for football, the soccer should have pulled it up. This is based in the United States, not Europe or the rest of the world, really. Mr. Detective in the flesh. Hey, are there any reporters here who would know about the local high schools? I need the scoop on something that happened at Dormund High in 2005. Talk to Charlie Walton over there. He's good. He loves blue bombardiers. Okay, thanks. So we need to find this again. There we go. Didn't lose a duck. That's good. It's not often that a lady buys me a drink, especially such a pretty one. Wow, Charlie, you are just nah. Thanks. Do you know John Reynolds? He's coach over Jackson Moore. I know of him. Did you ever hear anything about an incident when he was in Dunmore High? You mean the student who accused him of being inappropriate? It was a joke. His accuser was a spoiled little rich kid. He got PO'd at Reynolds because Reynolds wouldn't let him play in the game. The kid got a D on a test, or something like that, and Reynolds wouldn't let it ride. You wouldn't believe how often that happens. Kids these days know just what nasty buttons to push, and they could care less whose career they ruin. So you don't think there was anything to it? Nah, Reynolds is a man's man. Even so, he had to leave Dormund. He got on at Jackson Moore, which was kind of a vindication. They wouldn't have hired him if there'd been any truth to it. Thanks, Charlie. You're the man. So Coach Reynolds was accused of lascivious conduct by a disgruntled boy at a previous school. The charge was never taken to court, but Reynolds left the school anyway. So yeah, they're trying to take a rumor from the past that was never proven and say, see, now Winston found out about it, or Reynolds did something with Winston, and that's why he was on the trip, and Winston told Becky was going to tell the teachers, but then Reynolds offed both of them. Investigation complete. So yeah, there's definitely some hinky stuff going on here. Cindy, a student once accused Reynolds of lascivious conduct, but it was bogus, never went anywhere. Thanks. Keep on an eye on the cadet Andrew Pierce. Call me at first sign of trouble. Why do we think you're gonna find trouble? Yeah. So again, they're wearing this. They're saying, "Oh, hey, look, hoodie, hoodie." You know, Jackson Moore Academy hoodie, ha 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 ha, proof. And they're trying to make it look like Reynolds is after him. He's wearing a Jackson Moore hoodie. It was dark, but his build looked looked like our mystery man in the video. I think it was him. Lindsay, you need to get out of there. Come home and explain things to Dyer. Let him figure out what to do. Sheriff Tyler is the one you should be dealing with, who should be dealing with this, not you. But he's not going to do anything. Yeah, well, Sheriff Tyler sees what he wants to see. He'd never figure out who killed those kids. Because it was probably Lieutenant Colonel Burns. I have to admit, I'm starting to get the creeps around here. I think someone went through my room while I was in Charleston last night. Oh no! You promised you'd get out of there if you were suspected, so go. But I'm not sure. I thought I put my notebook in a drawer, but I can't be positive. I didn't leave it out. You know how I am. God, I suck at this. Cindy, you've already been a big help. Don't take any chances. Okay, I won't. Only, I don't want to be a baby. I'll pay extra attention tomorrow. If anyone looks at me cross-eyed, I'll go. Promise, Claire. I've been thinking, that sniper had a clear shot. If he wanted me dead, I would be. I think they're trying to scare me, make sure I'm eager to put this case to bed. Hang in there with me, guys. Dear Lieutenant Colonel Burns, I found some interesting leads in the rooms of Cadet Adams and Davis. I don't want to accuse anyone yet, but I need to talk privately with you in the morning about my suspicions. It involves one of your teachers. Regards, Detective Boxer. Okay, well, that is all the time we have for today. That gets us through the next investigation, the next chapter, and yeah, things definitely are not adding up the way that they want them to. So, yeah, I have a feeling Lieutenant Colonel Burns is probably the murderer and probably has a student working for him on his behalf. But we're going to have to wait until next time to find out more. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to prod the subscribe button. You know what, I'm going to redo that. Okay, well, that gets us a bit more evidence that, yes, there is something very, very hinky going on here. They're trying to pin the blame on somebody, but they don't have all the facts and they don't know everything. They're basing it off of rumor rather than actual fact. Who's actually behind it and who the shooter is, that's a good question. It's pretty obvious that Lieutenant Colonel Burns is probably in on it. He's probably like one of the masterminds along with the general. But I get the feeling there's probably a student somewhere that's kind of helping out, or maybe another teacher or something. What do you guys think? Who do you think's the mastermind behind this? What do you think the whole deal is about? Have you figured it out? If so, leave a comment in the description. If so, leave a comment down below and let me know. But finding anything further out is going to have to wait until next time because we're all out of time for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some crazy,
Cheerio!
so lazy, then you should meet me and my friends.
Chance now is to find 4 elemental seals. It's an ancient method for using the power of nature against an extreme danger.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over.